Hello, this is Brave New History. We're here with Ardwan. This is no offense to any of my previous guests. This is my most anticipated interview, which I mean they're all great, right? And we're talking about Mandaeism or Mandaeanism. I think it's anglicized anyway. It's not an English word anyway, so we can have some latitude. Um, and yeah, I'm fascinated by it, with its similarities to a lot of other religions, and um, yeah, it's very it's very unique, but it's also we see a lot of common themes, right? So, and then another interesting point, a lot of misconceptions too. Like you go on Wikipedia, you read some things, and that's not actually how it is because, not a lot of people talk about Mandaeism or check with actual Mandaeans about if that's right. They just assume it's the case. So, um, so yeah, let's uh, talk about Mandaeism. What let's see, where should we start here about what's the basics of Mandaeism?
Yeah. So the basic of Mandaism, it is not Abrahamic religion. It is more Gnosticism, uh, similar to Gnosticism, but it is a something earlier than the Hellenistic or the so-called Hermetic teachings. It is uh, much older. It contains something so ancient. Yeah, but it has something to do with Abrahamic religion because they lived in one era. I think they took things from it, which make them um, make the Mandaean come to this religion. This is my thought. Yeah.
Hmm. Gotcha. And yeah, and then what's your background? You came from Iraq,
Iraq.
or was it?
Yeah. South
And
Iraq.
then
Yeah. South.
during the war, came to Europe. Yep.
Yes. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And probably a lot of
Mandaean.
Mandeans
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Uh, I can say 90%, 90% of Mandaean they fled out from Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And yeah, I mean, it must have been pretty crazy during those times about
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And well, the like what would you say the basics are? So like what's the creation under
Yeah.
Mandaism?
Yeah, the creation, we believed it is something near to the science theory of Big Bang. So we call it the first light or the first fire, um, or in Mandaic called Qadaha Rabba, which means when you have the fire, the first
Hmm.
fire, the first fire. Yeah.
Hmm.
The God, the supreme God, above all, he create the light, and after that he just go away on the things kept create itself. So he create the light. From the light came four premium angels, they called mana, which is the mind of
Yeah.
the universes. And then you have Manda Idheyi, which is mean literally the living's knowledge, or the knowledge of the life, something like that. It
Hmm.
has two meanings. After that, came Hebel Ziwa, the light giver. Um, this is the third one. The third one had the mission to stop the light, the dark world from spreaded in all the universes, because it must have balance. So you have the light world and dark world. And no one of them can have more space than the other. So in some point where God, Supreme God, told Hebel Siwa to go to the dark world and fight against the dark world kings and monsters, all this. Yeah. So he goes there with the three other angels to help them, to help him. He goes there to several thousand million of years there. Uh, so said the holy book, our holy book, Genzaraba, the great
Hmm.
treasure, says he was there in the dark world until even the angels, his colleague, forgot him. He never. They thought he will never come back because it has. It goes to a long time. So he fought in 12 dimension of 12 12 kingdoms of dark world. In one of them, he has one of the toughest fight, and he needs help. So he met a dark angel, a female dark angel called Simat Hei. He make a deal with her, tell her, if you help me, if you give me the secret and the power, and give me the benefit to win this war, um, I will take you from this place, this dark place, this stinky, dirty place. I will bring you to the light world, and you will be an angel, light angel. So she accept the offer, and she give him the secret. And this secret is four elements, and has a symbol for it. They are four animals: the snake, the wasp, the lion, and the scorpion. And in this these animals, they are symbols to the four animal elements in the universe. Fire, it is the lion. Snake, it's the earth. Wasp is the wind, and scorpion is the water. So things, these three, four elements, are the symbol of the dark world. When you have them, they will avoid you. They will know. Yeah, he know our secret. We leave him. So he draw them on a ring. On this ring is from metal, from iron. So it is like a shield, and has a chain, and in the other side of the chain it is a small knife. So you easily can this is the mythical of the thing.
Hmm.
You will tied the monster with the chain, and then you just stab him with the knife, and then you stump them,
Hmm.
call
Yep.
them, call that, stump,
Yep.
yeah, stump the monster with the secret, so he never come to this world where we are, or where he is. This weapon give him the benefit, and he win all the fights until the last fight against the supreme queen of the dark world. She called Ruha, which is mean
Hmm.
the soul, basically. Yeah, he went that, and he go back to his home where he's belong, to the god, the supreme god. Um, and take the three angel with him, the helpers, and the dark angel, which is convert and be an light angel, and they marriage. They did the first marriage in the universe, and it is
Hmm.
also the first mixing between the light world and the world world, because that to say to the dark world, okay, we take something from you, so you are here with us, don't come. So um, this is actually in the Middle East, it's common when some tribes fight. There is sometimes a solution to this problem. They take a man and a wife from the other types and marry them, so they are relative. So it will
Hmm.
be no fight at all in the next future. So this idea is common in Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
uh, yeah. From this marriage came Ibthahil, which is he grow up, and in one specific moment, his relatives from the dark world come to him and told him, okay, listen, you are an angel, and you are a son of a premium angel, so you have the ability to create anything, any world. Why you still be a slave to the god, and do everything he tell you? Why you
Hmm.
being a god and create your own creation? So the idea was fantastic to him. He agreed. They told him, we will help you to create the material world." He create our material world, what we have now. He create the last thing he create was the human body, which is called Adam Cassia, sorry, Adam Gibra. Adam, the body, the flesh, the Adam, the flesh. Adam was in his place. He never moved. It hasn't. He hasn't an soul or something energy to make him move like a robot when it needs
Mhm.
uh, help me the what
Yeah,
uh,
he's
power.
he's
Need
yep.
a power. Yeah, he need a power to move. So he has a trouble. He has a trouble. Couldn't make him move, so he regret what he did. Goes to the above, the above all, the supreme God, call him, please help me. I did something wrong. Please help me. He told him, yeah, okay, you did something wrong. You will be punished for this mistake, but this mistake will continue. And in this moment, where Ibtahil talked to Supreme God, came the dark world angels, and through the soul in the body, which we mentioned earlier, it is the bad thoughts. It is from the dark queen. It is everything what we have. And then God says this and tell him, okay, you now have to take the breath or um, spirit,
Hmm.
the spirit. You take the spirit, the breath, to the human body, and make him alive. In this moment, when they go to the home of the spirits, they took Adam Cassia, which is mean Adam, the secret. This spirit was sad and mad. She told the angel Hebezua, why you take me from this world? This is this perfect world. It has no pain. It has no sickness. It has no problem. Why you take me to the world where there's a lot of pain, a lot of problems? I will be suffered there. Then the Supreme God answer her, the spirit. No worries. You have just a duty. You have a mission. You complete it, and then you goes back to your home, where is the word of the spirits. Yeah. So then the spirit ask for a weapon to define herself in this world. So God tell her, knowledge is your weapon. Knowledge will define you, will save you. If you grow up your knowledge, you will be in safe place. On the dark side in the body will never affect you. So for the spirit, this words, this message was magnificent. It is will help her. So she agrees. She goes there, and then Adam was created from three elements: the body, and the soul, and the spirit. And Eva, the same way, was created, and then she was pregnant three times with three sons, and to avoid marrying between siblings, God take some women's from other worlds, which it is not was written in text, but there is a mythology says they are came from another light world. So women's are in Mandaean are something so holy, and we appreciate them. Yeah. So. Uh, and then we it's the word create and we human
Mhm.
come. Yeah, yeah, this is the
Yeah,
creation.
yeah. Now, like we spoke about on the phone,
Yeah,
uh, the it's similar to Lord of the Rings, except in
yeah,
reverse, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I noticed as you were talking a few other parallels, right? Like we have the marriage, between that one elf, in Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
and the Dark Angel, and then the three angels, right? Is like the three people going to Mordor or
yeah,
whatnot,
yeah,
except they're going to bring the ring back rather than going to the Dark World to destroy it.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, you wonder if J.R.R. Tolkien wasn't familiar with the story, because
I
it
wonder.
is
Yeah, I
striking.
wonder.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah, and Rowan, even though it's
Yeah,
a different character, it's
yeah,
a name you don't really hear, at least in the English speaking world, right?
yeah,
But that's the name of his character. You
yeah.
wonder,
Which
but
which is mentioned in the mythology of creation in Mandaean. Yeah,
yeah.
I was shocked. Wow. Sauron, also Sauron. Sauron is also a
Yeah,
Mandaean name. Yeah, yeah, Sauron.
is
Sauron.
he?
Yeah,
Is he?
Sam is one of our teachers, our prophets. Sam is something we a lot of Mandaean called Sam. Sam, yeah,
Interesting. And
yeah.
Sauron, is he a character in the story at all, or no?
Sauron, I think the villain, Sauron. Yeah, yeah. Sauron is the villain. The villain, and Rohan was the king of the West Kingdom or something like that. I don't really remember. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah,
mean, like in Mandaeanism, is there a character in the mythology named Sauron?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's his
It's
role? Just out of curiosity.
Uh, I don't think I don't remember,
Yeah.
but it is coming. It is coming a lot of dark angels and light angel called Sauron. In the praying where we pray, we at the first we will greeting. 26 or no 62 62 or 61 angel. I don't really remember,
Mhm.
but one of them called Zahron, which is quite similar,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, good.
Sirwan also, there's a name called Sirwan, yeah.
Yeah. So in the we have Adam, and then we have there's not an Eve per se, right? There's just is she given a name in the narrative?
The name in Mandaean called Hawa, which is means the wind or
Got it.
yeah, wind. Where is you around us, and has another name called Inanna, which is similar to the Sumerian or the Babylonian Ishtar
Hmm.
name,
Hmm.
Inanna.
Yeah.
But in Mandaean, Inanna means cloud. But in
Interesting.
Babylonian, it is the name of the goddess of the love, or yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
And now the three sons, none of them kill each other at any
No,
point.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, unlike, well, not to mention other other religions, but
but
yeah.
but there is something to mention. The older one, Seth, which we called Sheetal, he's the Messiah.
Hmm.
He or the sheep which is offer his life to Adam to still on earth, because there's a story where after 1,000 years of the creation, uh, God asked Adam to come back where he's belong. He missed him, so he told him, "No, I can't. I have my sheep's, my animals, my farms, my wife, my daughters, my sons. Why I can't leave them? They can't do anything without me." So they are arguing, and
Hmm.
the text is long. In one specific moment, he asked, "Why you don't take my son, Seth or Sheetal in Mandaean, Mandaic? He's still young. He's just 80 years old. He didn't do anything." So the god accept the offer and told the angels to go there and ask Seth, would you give your life to let your father keep continue another 1,000 year here? Then he accept the offer, but he has one condition. When I go up, you have to make this is Arabic, quite, but I don't know if in English will make sense. So he asked to make the eyes of his father open to see see the truth of the light world. So he will become a grave. He will be regret why I didn't go there instead of my
Oh,
son. Yeah.
got
So
it. Got it.
so he asked to open the eyes of his father. Yeah. So God accept the condition and take his soul, his spirit, his soul, and yeah. So he is the Messiah, the first Messiah.
Got it. And he's
Yeah.
not killed, he's just brought up.
Yeah. Yeah. He agrees.
Got it.
He agree on the offer. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the book of John, right? Um, and then are we talking about, like, so another basic text
Yeah.
to Mandaeism?
Yeah.
Is when we say John, we're talking about John the Baptist? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and what's his role in it?
So yeah, we have five teachers or rabbi, we call them. They have particular role in the history of the humanity or Mandaism history. So Adam, we clear his story. Then come his son, Seth, because he offers his life, and then come Sam, the son of Noah. Uh,
Got it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
or Shem, as some people would
Yeah,
call.
Sham, and maybe in Hebrew, but in Mandaism, in Mandaic language, we call him Sam.
Yep.
So Sam has the role to reform the life of a humanity, bring the teaching of Adam, and give him to give these teachings to the humanity. After that, we have Dananoch, Hermes. Are you familiar?
Oh,
Yeah,
Hermes, yeah?
Dananocht
Interesting.
in Mandaean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dananocht, he's the first human who goes up and take
Yeah.
the teachings. It's similar to Hermes thought. Yeah. Then the last one was John the baptized, the baptizer. He has the role to reform and bring Mandaism to life because in after thousands of years and after the great flood uh, comes a new religions and it goes spirit in different places and then the Mandaean kept be small then after in this time uh, God give the news to Zacharias that he will became a son, which will revive the religion, because in Mandaic, John called Yahya, which is come from reviving or
Mhm.
bring something to life.
Got it.
Yeah, he will bring the religion to life, because this time was the Jewish the Jewish religion was overpowered, and in the region where John was, they forbidden Mandaean, and the Mandaism will it has to be a secret belief. So it is the other Gnosticism
Hmm. Hmm.
beliefs. They are in caves, in marshes. So where is far from the cities. So. He give him the news. He told him he will became a son. This son will be revive the religion, and he asked back Zacchaeus, who I am 80 years old. My
Hmm.
wife can't give a birth. She's also old, and she has a birth problem. I don't know the word. Yeah. So he told him it is a wonder.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so John was born
yeah.
despite his father and mother never uh, doing the requisite things to have a
Yeah.
child.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, yeah, yeah. Then when she's get pregnant, uh, this story will be shocked for you or for the audience
Hmm.
or the viewers, because it's similar to other story you will see when he came to the world and goes in his mother belly, where is she was pregnant. uh, 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 a Jewish priest or rabbi dreams about that, and goes to the other priests and tell them Mandaism will be revived. We have to be aware of this. Um, and so it is similar to Jesus' story, where um, the Persian priest were see the stars and then came on. You know the story of
Hmm. Hmm.
Jesus. It's
Yep,
too similar.
absolutely.
It's too similar. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they goes to military, the Jewish priest, and told them they have to kill this boy, or because he will be contain a lot of problems for us for the Judea in this time. So after Elizabeth give a breath, the angels, so said the mythology, the angels came and take John to the heaven where he grow up there and drink milk from a particular a tree which calls Ilana. This is the tree of knowledge. Give him the knowledge which with milk, and he grows up until 20 years old, and
Hmm.
then he comes to earth to do his duty and do his mission and give the word the teachings of of Mandaism, on the start to baptize the people there.
Hmm.
Yeah. So in this time, he met Jesus. He asked him to be one of his students and give him the knowledge and baptize him. So yeah, Mandaism believed Jesus was a Mandaean because otherwise he won't be baptized, because if you have to have a secret name, which is contain your name with on your mother name in Mandaic, and this is like a code, a secret code. When you give it to the priest, he knows you are Mandaean. So Mandaean believes Jesus was Mandaean, and that's why John he give him the teaching and baptize him. So yeah, he contains to baptize people, bring them to Mandaism
Hmm.
again, because they some of them start to believing on take the teaching of Judaism. Yeah. Until they say they see a dangers come when he don't stop, he will bring all the Jewish people back to Mendeism. So they make a meeting, and uh, they take all the ideas to stop him. So whereas says in Mandaism books that some of the priests
Hmm.
says why we don't kill him. Other ones say he is a messenger from a god, he won't be killed. No fire will affect on him, neither rocks or swords, anything. So one of the priests he give his idea, which is contain to cut um, men's thing. I don't know what it called in English, but in German we called beschnitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the word. I call it what, genital mutilation, right?
maybe. Yeah, yeah. I
But
don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But you understand me. I thought I hope the viewer understand me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this idea come from Abraham, where was the first human who cut his own organ. Yeah. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, in this because of this ritual or this thing, he can't keep continue to baptize the people, because everybody who cut anything or injure his himself knowing what he is doing, this will be a big mistake, a big sin. So on, he will be throughout the religion, or throughout of the community. Yeah. So they start to cut all the men, and he stops in this way. Yeah. Then after a while, there is a story which is quite different from the Christian or the Jewish story, who who is, yeah, uh, how will be die
Hmm.
John,
Hmm.
because in Bible it says he's been called from Herodot, the king. But in
Hmm.
Mandaism, it says no. God asked him to come back to the life uh, where he's belong, the world where he's belong. Yeah. So yeah, this is the story of John. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with especially Yahya as meaning alive,
Yeah.
right? Or to
In
make
Arabic.
alive, where I've wondered a lot, where there's a lot about John, right? Especially like in the Gnostic tradition, where you would think like where the name John is given the etymology follower of Yah, right?
I think
Where
that. Yeah.
yeah, like Yah, he's not, or Yahweh or Hashem, he's not really in line with Gnostic thought,
Yeah.
because he's not, he kills people, right? um Commands genital
Yeah.
mutilation, like he doesn't seem like a somebody you'd want to follow, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas to be alive,
Yeah.
I mean, that makes more sense. I think that's probably where the Gnostics kind of got it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that, because I've always wondered, because like it's a recurring theme with Gnostic thought, and why John? Because that seems like a weird name, but that makes
Yeah.
sense of it,
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so here we have some comments. Um, Ram El Sabri, good vibes. So we're getting good vibes and applause too. So we're doing good.
They are my community.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Looks like the Sabiri family is being
Yeah.
represented here. Here's
Yeah.
Kareem.
Yeah.
Hello, Kareem. And then here we have a question. What does Darfash mean?
The
And why do
the
people use
cross.
it?
Yeah. The cross.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
the plus, as I think
Yeah.
Mandaeans like to call it, which
Yeah. Yeah.
there's
The
my
plus.
thing that it's probably the Darfash
Yeah.
is a big advantage, or what? Let's see. Where's my joke in there? That what's the why is the Darfash a big advantage to Mandaeism? Because
Yeah.
it's a big plus.
This
It's
is
a
a big
big
plus.
plus.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
But yeah, so I mean, okay, here I'll put it back. That's another thing
yeah,
that I thought was interesting, and especially we're not maybe to do a lot of comparing between Christianity, but like I said before, I remember that symbol in church. I want to say around Easter, and of course, the Christian parallel would make it, that but I see a common theme with Mandaeism, where you could make it, where other people make it really gory and brutal, and it's about it's peace,
yeah.
and
Peace flag.
so
Yeah, yeah,
this is nothing about killing anybody,
yeah,
which would seem out of character for Mandaeism.
yeah.
And what would you say about it, the
Yeah, it
symbol?
is, as you said, a big plus. Uh, yeah, and it means it has two meanings. One of them that's God is everywhere, north, south, east, and west, and it means also a human body, the arms, the head, and the
Mhm.
feet, and the scarf around uh, if you have a picture, or you can put a picture for the
Yeah,
so
this will be a
yeah,
first for me. How
mm,
do I?
yeah,
Let's see. We'd want a picture of the Darfash
yeah,
here.
for the audience, yeah,
Let's see. I can do a screen share.
yeah.
So this is new territory for me. I feel sometimes with this system, I feel like Grandpa got his first cell phone. Oh, here, this one. This one is a good picture here.
Yeah,
All right, this one. How do I make it? Oh, and here's some in real life. Oh, this one is good. Here. All right. So here I'll screen. Okay, hopefully this works.
okay. If not, I can
Are we
show
seeing
it
any?
in no.
Okay, here, let's do
Yeah,
this. Whoops,
okay.
that's not where I want to be. Okay. Okay, we're doing something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
There
it.
we
Yeah,
go.
that's it. Yeah. So yeah, this is
And
a big
so,
plus. Yeah, and the scarf, which is made of cotton, 100%. It must be 100%. And
mhm,
yeah, and olives and myrtles, the plants where I send it to you, the myrtles is
mhm,
really holy plant in Mandaism. The wood, it must be from olive tree, yeah, and in the middle where the two uh, what's called I forget the two
steaks.
stakes, yeah, two
Mhm,
stakes across. In the middle will be a half ring where is it open from the middle from a gold 24 karat of gold, which is means the wolf, the worthy of the to give the word. Yeah.
Got it. All
Yeah.
right. So here, moving on to another picture, but let's see. Okay, all the other ones I think are a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, and with that image, it was in the clouds. Is that just or something artistic, or is there
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
symbolism behind that?
Yeah. No, no, it's just a
Yep.
symbol. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, kind of with parallels with uh, Christianity, right around what holiday is it? Ash Easter. Easter.
Yes, sir.
It's palm leaves, right?
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of that plant.
Yeah.
And yeah, you wonder. I mean, since Mandaeanism is so old, maybe that's where Christianity got a lot of its stuff. Of course, you see so many elements of but the stories are in a different order and they go in a little bit of a different direction, you know?
Yeah, I
Um,
think that too. Yeah, yeah. They were for our before our interview. I saw a video on YouTube where it says there were two messiahs, which is Yeshua or Jesus, and Yahya, who is John, and they were together in to specific point of time, and then they split it in two
mhm,
groups, and yeah, but I think the earlier teachings of the Christianity were more near to on close to Mandaism, more Gnostics.
mhm,
And this is what told us the history. It was in the beginning a lot of Gnostics beliefs, and then come the Catholic Church, and then burned all the books on
mhm,
the history of heretics, and yeah, yeah.
mhm.
So yeah, I think they were one group and then spread it, yeah, in all direction. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Christianity took a little bit of Greek mythology, where's the
Mhm.
son of the god, and yeah, yeah, where comes this story?
Yeah. And, you know, I was talking to Dr. John Lundwall
Mhm.
about, oh, here, so here, Ram is saying that there's no sound.
I
I
can
don't know.
hear
I
you.
can hear you fine. Maybe it's on Ram's, and hopefully we're not talking and there's no sound, but
No, uh,
hopefully
but I
we're
can hear you. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Sure.
so
Yeah,
where was that? Oh, so we see different parallels. Okay, so here's Zumburda, official
yeah.
Zumburda.
It's a friend of mine. Yeah,
Zumurda.
yeah,
All right. Hello. Well, he or she can hear us, so that's good.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it must be something on Ram's end.
yeah.
So let's see. So different from the oldest religions, from far back as prehistory, right? There's some things in common,
Yeah.
right? So um, Polaris, a lot of from the earliest we know that there's something. Polaris is where we go when we die,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
And it's the same thing in Mandaeism,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And let's see, I can't remember the other parallels with Mandaeism, but the whole hell thing, going to
Yeah,
hell after death, that doesn't appear until very late.
yeah,
And then we have kind of with the same thing, like you have the supreme, you have God, and then there's different emanations coming out of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
That's an old belief
yeah,
where the, like it's not so much creation ex nihilo, but so the creation narrative is a little bit different in the earlier ones, and
yeah, yeah,
same thing in Mandaeism, which
yeah.
so maybe
So
we yeah.
yeah, okay. About the North Star. So
Hmm.
Mandaean have the mythology that the spirits, our spirits, come from there, or let's see, it is the door, the gate of their world from there. So, and when as we mentioned before, the human body contain three elements: the spirit, the ghost, and the body. The body will after death, the body will just disappear because it's material. Every material thing will be disappear, will be destroyed because
Hmm.
it is so it is. And Mandaean believe the spirit of the human will go back to supreme God, whereas this world and the gate of it is from the start of the North Star, sorry, the
Hmm.
North Star, and the ghost will be go to dark worlds, which is will be cleaned up from the sins after the death, and it is not infinitive there. It will be end in a particular time, whereas the judgment will be. Yeah, I think I remember what is you mean. The second thing in common with the old
Hmm.
teaching, the Vaga in German, Vaga.
Vaga,
We talk about it. The
uh,
wait,
purgatory.
yeah, the
Um,
waiting.
yeah, I think we're talking purgatory.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Oh, here I'm. Where like you spend some time there to.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
purgatory. So it's
Uh,
not exactly heaven. It's not earth. It's not hell. It's
Yeah, yeah, they are
in between.
worlds. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Ice world, very, very cold. Fire world, dark world, several of worlds, and
Hmm.
then everybody will be there for a while because of his judgment. Will be judged on the wait. I will see the word because I need it. I forgot. Uh,
Yeah, here.
Moment.
Yeah, it's funny.
Balance,
I'm.
balance. Yeah, balance. Whereas he goes on the skulls. Waiting things, skulls.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. This is in common to this story, this mythology. It is close and similar to the Egyptian
Got it. Yeah.
mythology. Yeah, yeah, where the human heart in Egyptian mythology will be
Got it.
weight there, and then we'll see how much sins it contains. And Mandaism, your soul will your soul or your ghost will be in the skulls and then they wait to Seth. Seth will be in other side because he is the cleanest, he is the pure
Mm-hmm.
creature, and how much you wait to him, you will be there. This is your judgment. You will be there. So everybody, every human body will be judged in this way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then so you're weighed, and then it's kind of to see how much washing up you need to do.
Yeah.
And then at some point, you go on to the light world.
Yeah.
And then each person or each group gets their own light world, or each religion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Every belief, every group of believing will be in a biblical world. So I have to continue. Yeah, after
Mhm.
that, after um, after being there, the soul and these worlds will go out and meet the spirit and will be mixed and be a supreme creator. This will be a giant, a star, or a power of light, and yeah, these creator creation will be in world where the other of his beliefs. So the Christians have their world, the Muslims, the Jewish, the atheists, anybody who has
Mhm.
a group of believing will be go with his colleague. So to say, yeah,
Mhm. Got it. And with the baptizing,
yeah.
do what's the significance of it? Is it to kind of like do washing up on earth of your sins, or
So in Mandaism, baptism is just renewal the promising with God and give him the single you are alive, you still alive, you still believing in His teachings.
Mhm.
You say I'm here. So there is a line we said, we told the priest in the baptizing, told him kushta asich qaimach, heist the promising of the promising of the right thing, rightness, or something like that,
Mhm.
will strengthen you and give you the power. So when you give the promise, you renewal the promise, you will take the power. In Mandaism, there is no clearing of the of sins. You do an act or an anything and mistake, you have to pay for it. Yeah,
Meaning like you steal, you need to
yeah.
give it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still you will be judged in the life and the afterlife. You will be judged. Yeah, so if you steal, if you lie, if you do anything who what will cost the other human or the other animals, or maybe
Mhm.
harm the nature, will be judged for that. So Mandaism told us to not harm or make pain for others.
Yeah. And Mandaeans are tend to be vegetarian, or at least that's the teaching.
It is tell us try to be a vegetarian. It is nice to not kill animals. Yeah, yeah. Even if you eat vegetable, you will take some sense, because you bring you take a life of creation. Um, but you need it. That's why you won't you won't be judged that much as somebody make a fire in forest, or just cut trees to build homes. Mandaean tell us just the earlier houses, the earlier temples to worshiping God were just from sand, and what's called I forgot, clay from clay.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah. So they try so much to avoid harming the nature, the human, the animals. Yeah,
Yeah. And so John the Baptist is baptizing people, but
yeah,
he only baptizes Mandaeans
yeah.
or hereditary
You have to
Mandaeans.
have you have to be Mandaean to be baptized. This is the code when you tell the priest you are Mandaean, so you give him the religious name of you. So my name is Arduan, son of this woman, in Mandaean, but I have
Mhm.
a secret name, and this thing is in common in Mesopotamia. So the archaeologists find out in Sumer and Babylon was in common. Everyone has this secret name and keep it for him, because if he spared it, they will make magic of it. And
Mhm.
when they make magic in your name, this secret name, it will
Mhm.
affect you fast, because
Yeah.
yeah, this a secret. This is yeah. It's not. It hasn't. It don't have to be appear everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I think of it maybe it's like you go to your bank and then you put in your password and
Yeah.
then it asks you what's your mother's maiden name,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the old time. That's what the priest would do, right? Like
Yeah.
similar.
There is something also in Christianity similar. I asked a friend of mine if they also, after baptizing, have any name. So he told me they give us the name of the priest who baptize us. I don't know if it's in the entire world or just in Iraq. I don't
Gotcha.
know. Yeah,
I've not
yeah,
yeah, I've not heard of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Christian in Iraq, they get a name after they baptize him, but this name is the priest name, also a secret name for them. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
And do we know the reason why it's only Mandaean? Like there's no conversion to it.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
we know why is that?
Because one thing, because of the text, it says you have to marriage only who are belong to your belief, to your nation.
Hmm.
And the other thing, what I think, they think the Adam's blood is royal blood, and that's why they have to keep it as much as possible, not to be mixed with other bloods, because with the time whose goes out, he never come back. He won't be baptized, so he is not a Mandaean. He will be from we called son of the 12 planets. It is a symbolic thing. So yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
So in Mandaean belief, everybody is the son or daughter of Adam, yeah?
yeah, yeah, sure, yeah,
So like how would we like everybody has Adam's blood then, right?
yeah, yeah. But if they don't do baptizing, if they change their belief and believe in something don't contains baptizing, they don't do. There is something very important in Mandaean called I forgot the word. Um, uh, Qabin, which is the ritual of the marriage. It's also contain baptizing,
Hmm.
which is where the man will be sitting with the priest, doing some rituals, and he drink something uh, very similar to wine, but it doesn't contain alcohol, and break the bread, and do some other rituals, and baptize also. This if any Mandaean, even if he's still Mandaean, if he doesn't do this specific ritual, his grandchildren, his children, they won't be contained as a Mandaean. They won't be called Mandaean because they don't have this ritual. So everybody who doesn't in his marriage doesn't did this ritual, his entire generation will be not Mandaean. So that's why they are Mandaean. They have the soul of Adam. They are Mandaean. We pray to them as Mandaeans, but we can't marry to them because they doesn't have this secret name, and they that's why they can't do our rituals. That is only the difference between Mandaeans and the others. Yeah. But
Gotcha.
otherwise, God won't harm anybody and judge anybody about his belief. Believe whatever you believe, but don't affect or make something bad to others. Yeah.
Gotcha. And so you'd mentioned the 12 planets.
Yeah.
Is that like a reference to the zodiac?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah. So we there is a myth says Mandaean just find out this whole thing because they and back in days where Babylonian was, Mandaeans was one of their many main jobs, astronomist, and they find out this zodiac, and but these zodiacs are the symbol of the dark world of the Satan. So everybody who not who doing bad stuffs, who's not going who doesn't believe in mundane belief, which means you don't harm people. This not mundane belief means you are mundane. Everybody is mundane. Who's has knowledge, he's mundane because mundane come from the word manda, which is means knowledge, and
Mhm.
everybody who have knowledge is mundane. So it doesn't mean you are Mandaean. You are not Mandaean because don't belong to the nation of Mandaism. No, you are Mandaean in your soul. Your how you treat people. You are Mandaean. You have knowledge of how to be good creation. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is the difference between Mandaean and others, and
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, that's interesting. Where like Mandaeans would never conquer a country to convert them.
Yeah.
They would probably say, well, you can't convert, but you can still be a good person, which
Yeah.
is like an interesting spin on it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Politic and wars are forbidden in Mandaean.
Hmm.
If you have a weapon, it is also forbidden in Mandaean. It's big sin. There is a saying in Mandaean says if anybody force you of something, just give up on do. Don't says I am a hero and defense yourself. God will be with you, and don't bring your yourselves in big troubles. Just say okay and do what they force you to. And
Hmm.
yeah, this is maybe in our modern time it's a little bit a stupid idea, I think. Back in times maybe it was a noble idea. It's not belong to our time. Today's modern days, you have to defend yourself. You have to avoid the bad people from your family. Yeah, so yeah, but
Yeah,
the teaching says don't kill anybody, even the one who attack you.
yeah, yeah. I'm reminded of, if someone strikes you on your
Oh,
cheek,
yeah,
offer them your other,
yeah,
right? And then Christ says, if somebody, if don't resist an evil person, if someone demands your coat,
yeah,
offer your shirt as well, which I think is powerful.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I wonder if that's not a tie-in to Mandaic thought, with Christ saying that.
Mhm.
And here we have a compliment.
Yeah,
It's M says Ardwan talks so relaxed, nice speaker.
yeah,
Yes,
thanks.
absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry
Excellent.
for my English. I am not that excellent speaker English, but I tried. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see. So we brought up Satan. So there's a Satan in the dark world.
Yeah.
And like
It
what's
is
his
a
origin
female.
story
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that?
It is female. It is called Roja.
Got it.
And
Got
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is called Roja. It is the queen of the dark world, which is it's all her mission to bring mankind to fall down. Everything she tries is to harm people, to be and she has the power to do it because our second half it's belong to her, the ghost, as we say. So she has the power on the control of us. So we have to be tough. We have to be strong and not listen to the other side in us, which is says us to do bad things. Yeah.
Yeah. Does she have like an origin, or is she eternal like God, or
It is not a god. It is the opposite of God.
Mhm.
I don't know what is called, but it's the opposite of God because God means you have to worship Him. So it's not a god, but it's not a lot. There's not a lot about her in the text, but all the text where she is mentioned
Mhm.
says avoid her, avoid her children, anybody who doesn't listen to the teachings of the supreme god. He's already a son of her or children of her. So avoid her, avoid her children, her teachings. Yeah, yeah. So on the big epic where Hebel fight against her, and there is also another myth where she have a son, a biological son called Ur, which is familiar to the city Ur of Sumer. I don't know why. Maybe the Sumerians were too bad to us, and then we called their city a son of the Satan in our belief. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. So, yeah. Her son Ur was a gigantic monster, um, like a worm, a big worm, and Hibaziwa had no has to go there to second time and fight there against her son, but. In the holy book, our holy book, it was a little story says she make sex with her son, and she gave birth of 12 monsters, and these 12 monsters is the 12 zodiac or 12 planets. Yeah, so and he was mad why they are so ugly, why they don't look nice. She told him because we did a big sin. We didn't have to make a sex between us two. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is the origin of Roja, or the Satan in Mandaean, the source of the evil in Mandaean.
gotcha. Yeah, it's interesting. It's parallels with Hinduism, where Brahma, he wants to do the same thing, right?
Mhm.
Because he's forgetful, the creator god, and that's kind of the origin of how we get the world isn't quite the
Yeah.
best, right?
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, and in Mandaeism, is there anything like Ten Commandments, like a specific set of rules?
No, just don't harm people. Don't lie. Don't
Yeah,
kill. Yeah, yeah. These human
gotcha,
laws. Yeah, yeah. The nature laws. Yeah, yeah.
gotcha. All right, and let's see. One other thing I wanted to bring up, where we were talking on the phone about this, the Jordan,
Yeah.
right? I was reading on Wikipedia that Mandaeans call any flowing river that you baptize in, it's symbolically the Jordan, and they call it the Jordan River, right? Isn't that the case?
No, this is this is a big mistake. Yeah, yeah. So the Westerns, as they came to Mesopotamia, they read our books, where in this specific point of time was. The language near to die out. So they had Hebrew background, so and Aramic background, so they have the ability to read the texts, the holy texts. So when they read the word Yardina, they thought it is Jordan, and they said, "Yeah, okay. So Jordan, it means the river where they live, the Mandaean." But Actually, Yardena means the flowing water, the living water, the moving water.
Hmm.
Everything which is alive, it's called every water which is flowing or moving. It is called Yardena. So yeah, this is a big mistake from the Western, and you can find in many books, not only in Wikipedia. There's a lot of this idea. It is mentioned a lot, but it's a big mistake. Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha. And along those lines, another question is we have symbols like the Darfash, where, we see that, a Christian might look at that and say, oh, yeah, I know what that is, right? Where, like in the book of John, there's a story about fish,
yeah.
yeah, and the living water. What's the importance of the symbolism of fish?
So it's not a big deal, but in Mandaean, they live in river area, whereas Euphrates and the other I forget it again, the other river,
Tigris.
Tigris. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Tigris and Euphrates. This area, it is so rich in fish. So they also believe John was there in southern Iraq, and all Mandaean is there, and they were never in Israel or Palestine. So yeah, fish. It is. It's very common. It is because the area and contain a lot of this animal, and it is tasty. It is very tasty. Yeah, yeah. So on in Book of John, it says, "I am a fisherman." So I do with the believer. I hunt them and bring them back to the light world. Yeah,
Yeah, fishers of men.
yeah,
Yeah. Is there so I know within Christianity, the earliest symbol was an anchor, right?
anchor.
And often entwined by like eels, like long
Yeah,
fish.
yeah.
Is there any similar symbol in Mandaeism?
Uh, no, I don't think so. But water and everything belong to water is holy and or symbol, a holy symbol in Mandaism.
Gotcha.
Everything belonged in to water because water in Mandaism it is from other from the sky from other world, which is the physics and the astronomy tell us water is came with the what called the rocks from they came from the sky.
Meteors?
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I think. Yeah, yeah. My English bad. Sorry, so
Oh
I
yeah, no
forget
worries.
a lot of words. Yeah. So water come from the sky, from the universe, and that's why it is a holy thing. It doesn't belong to this earth, and everything to what is belong to this earth is. But it is it's not infinity. You can see the water, it's never dies out. It has a circle, goes to be H2O, and then hydrogen, oxygen, and
Hmm.
comes back. It's never dies out. Yeah, yeah. So that's why it is a holy. Everything which is infinitive, it is has a holy thing in Mandaean. We give him a respect on. Yeah.
Yeah. And one other thing, we talked about, where I think Wikipedia says that they have some hard feelings with Jesus, but Jesus is hardly really mentioned, and Muhammad, I think, is never really mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Muhammad, Abraham, Moses, all these that doesn't they wasn't weren't mentioned in our holy book. Just Jesus because of the act where he get baptized by John. But there's a lot of idea. A lot of people brings false thought where says Jesus was false prophet or something like that. No, Mandaean will not say this like that. This will break the relationship with our people, the Christian, because we call them cousins. We have a lot in common with them.
mhm,
They are too close to us. We have two similar things. We also speak the similar language. Because
mhm,
they speak Syrianic. It is a dialect of Aramic, and also Mandaic. It's also Aramic dialect. So we have a lot in common. So if we say anything false or harm their believing, that will break up our relationship with them. So don't believe. I told all people who says is Mandaean hating on Jesus. I said no,
mhm,
no, don't believe that. We are peace people. We don't say anything. But where people did massacres and kill us, and we will say that as Jewish, they killed 360 priests of us. Then came the cross fighters.
oh
uh,
yeah,
yeah,
Crusaders.
yeah. They killed a lot of Mandaean because they thought we are heretics, we are Gnostics. Islam, when it come, called a lot of Mandaean. So today Mandaean are very small group. We are not more than between 50 to 70,000 Mandaean around the world, and this is because of the massacres, because of the attacks of us. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and you know the misconceptions, they really stay around,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
After I spoke with you, I mentioned to somebody, yeah, did you know this whole thing about the Jordan? They don't really call all rivers the Jordan River. And then he says, kind of to my surprise, well, no, they're such similar words. I would need more proof than that, than a Mandaean saying that they don't do it. And I'm thinking, what other proof do you need? Like they hear it like no,
yeah,
no, they're just too. The words are just too similar. That can't be
yeah,
the case.
yeah.
Whereas I don't know, like if you say no, I don't really think that all rivers are the Jordan River.
No,
I like there's the Tigris and there's the Euphrates.
yeah,
They're not we see that they're different rivers, right?
yeah.
But I don't know. They just stick around because no, no, they're very like the etymology. It's this. It means flowing and water
Yeah.
and no, they have to. So it stays up on Wikipedia, I
Yeah.
guess, because people, I don't know. There's no
Yeah,
changing their mind.
I tried to edit, but they refuse. I tried to edit, but they refuse. Also, I want to mention my name. It comes from Yardena, or say
Ah,
Jordan. It is one name of silver name of water. Yeah.
got
So
it.
Ardoan, Yardena, Jordan. It is all similar. Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Got
But
it.
I think that there is there's a thing, you know, the first Western who came to Iraq was European, and specific they were German. And when they wrote J, because in German J it is yeah, it's
Hmm.
yacht. So the English, when they read the word Jordan or Yardena with J, they say Jordana, Jordan.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the idea if you think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a false cognate.
Yeah, a
Is
lot
it?
of things like Joseph in German we call it
Hmm.
Joseph, or Jacob.
Hmm.
A lot of this mispronouncing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of a random story. I
yeah,
was in Germany,
yeah,
and speaking of false cognates, that you think the word is another word, I'm at a movie theater and I'm looking for the exit,
yeah.
right? And I see this door here, and I'm like, okay, so this is the exit. And I'm about to open it, and then I see it says not exit. And then I'm like, oh, this is not the exit. I need to go and look somewhere else. And it saved me. And I wonder how many English speakers that not or note
Yeah,
means emergency. Alarm bells are going to go off and everything is
yeah,
going to go nuts. But
yeah,
I was just like, oh, not an exit.
yeah,
Where, yeah,
yeah. This is coming. This is very income. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So let's see. Just to belabor the point, no mention of eels or anchors at all in all of Mandaeism.
I never
Got
read
it.
about them or see them. Yeah,
Got
but I
it. Yeah.
see a lot of drawing, um, explaining drawing where the angels or the peoples are in ships, big yacht or
Mhm.
ships, or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe because we lived in water area, that's why it is so uncommon. So there is a book, if you find that, it calls Diwan Abathar. I will send to you on Telegram. It contains these drawings
Mhm.
where it's near to the clay cuneiform of Babylon, where
Mhm.
they were fishing, where they traveling in water. Yeah, yeah. Because Mandaeans were in Mars. You know Mars, and where Sumeria was. It is a floating area, islands, little islands, and you have to take your boat and uh, goes to the other island. It's like Venice. It is like a Venice. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I love
Mhm.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then kind of that reminds me the story of Noah,
yeah.
right? And was there a great flood?
Yeah, and Mandaean, they says Noah has a great flood. It flowed all the earth, all the world. But there's something to mention. It is not a judgment from the God. It was a catastrophe. It was a catastrophe, and people die. So every year in November, yeah, November, near to Halloween, we do a holy holy dish called haris. It is, and then we pray to the people who are dying in the great flood, and the others where get massacres on everybody who dies in the world. So we pray to their spirit, their souls to go in peace in heaven. Yeah. So yeah, this is in Monday.
Is there any particular meaning with why it's done in October?
And then
Okay,
November.
gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but there is a Mandaean calendar, and we have the festivals or the occasions in in the calendar. Maybe it's happened in this area. Maybe when I ask some archaeologists who interested in Mandaeans, they said this time of year it is too cold in Mandaic, and so I mean in Mesopotamia, in Iraq region and Syria. It's too cold, so they cook this meal, this holy meal. It is all about beans and rice and hummus, everything
Hmm.
put together in one big bowl, and then they keep moving, and it is give the who eating this meal a bigger power. Maybe this is one of the ideas. Maybe if you take the religious story out of the thought, maybe this one of the reasons. Maybe it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I thought mixing up hummus
yeah,
with beans and whatnot was just a thing peculiar to me. But
yeah.
I just did it one day and I enjoyed
Ah,
it. I didn't
really?
know it was a thing out there, so
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm not as weird as I thought I was. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring seven kind of beans and bring them together and make the haris, called haris. Yeah.
Yeah.
The others, Iraqis, they eat this also. Not
Hmm.
only Mandaean. It is common dish, but we have maybe two festivals for a holy meal. One called the Haris, on the other called Full, which is dates with
Sesame seeds.
sesame. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
We keep hitting or
Like
schlagen.
pulverized or.
Yeah. The dates to make them dough,
Mhm.
and then you make them later like a ball, and then roll them in the sesame and make them a ball of date and sesame, and then this this equation belong to the journey of Hibiziwa, where he was in the dark world. On this male was his food. It is maybe when I can explain it. You remember some special food from the elves they give him.
Ah,
Yeah, it's same. It's the same. Oh my God. Yeah, this we celebrate this festival to eat the holy meal. Yeah, of him. Yeah. And
gotcha.
then there is a third one where we eat rice and yogurt. It is the first combination of we call them izdihar, or in Arabic izdihar. where the first yogurt from the first cow and the first rice from the symbols. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we celebrate not only occasion of a human occasion, also nature occasion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then there's another festival that's like Christmas, but with Adam.
Yeah, yeah. The New Year,
Hmm.
festival called Dahwa Rabba, or the greatest festival. So we have to stay at home 3 days, or not 3 days, 36 hours at home, never goes out, and we don't allow to touch the water out from the home water. So it starts from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. The third day. So when we, for example, this year was at 18th July, Saturday, at 6 o'clock p.m., and then ends in Monday, 20, 20, no, yeah, 18, yeah, 20 at 6 a.m. So it is 36 hours. You will ask me why 36 hours? Because we believed whereas in the Holy Books mention Adam's spirit was in so-called holding in water eye in heaven, it was for 360 days. So nobody will stay at home 36 360 360 days at home. So we keep it short until it is 36 day hours in the at home. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
after that is the new year, and we have now the year for 400 45,000 and 30 no 392. Yeah, we have the year in Mandaean calendar now. It's the Adam year. Yeah,
It's the Mandaean calendar is
yeah.
4,000 days. Or what was
Uh,
that?
no, no, no. The year. Which year?
Oh, got
Yeah.
it. Got
Which
it.
year we are now? Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Got it.
The days in Mandaean calendar are 360, and the 5 days, the extra 5 days are not contained in this year. We call them the light days, and we have a celebration with in 21 of March, of March, 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 March,
Yeah.
March, March,
March. Yeah.
March, March. Yeah, yeah, March. 21 of March. They are 5 days. They are the 5 days where the whole universe was create. They are not exactly 5 days, like 5 days of Earth. they are 5 days, maybe light years or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
but people will think, yeah, 5 days. Okay, the creation of the universe will be 5 days. No, no, it's not 5 days. So yeah, this
Gotcha.
is also was coming in ancient days, where they have 30 360 days, on 5 days are out of the calendar. Yeah,
Gotcha. And so it comes from a story where Adam goes back to God,
yeah.
and so during this time there's no water. You don't drink any water, or what was it that?
Oh, no, no, no. We drink water. We take our needs water in big bottles, or holding it, and before the 6 p.m.
Okay,
We drink it, but we don't allow to open the uh, what goes.
faucet.
Yeah, the water. Yeah. We don't. We are not allowed to to make any contact with the outward. Yeah. So water is from the outside. You don't allow to touch them or use them. Yeah. You have to take your own before that, and then use it, and then after that
Gotcha.
you are allowed.
Because
Yeah.
Adam was totally separated for 360 days.
Yeah, and the holding, and like the baby, and mother's yeah, pregnant, like pregnancy. He was his spirit in the heaven. Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Um, all right. Yeah, and yeah, that's essentially everything I had.
Yeah.
Is there any other thoughts that you'd had, or anything that you didn't bring up?
Sure. Nothing out.
Yeah.
I wish for all your viewers the peace, and for our world, because we are in a difficult time now. Everybody says the third world war will come. We pray all the days to that not happen, because it's a big catastrophe for all the humankind. Yeah, that's what I wish, and have a peace, everyone. Develop your knowledge, because it's the savior at at the end of the time. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. That's
me too. Yeah,
incredibly interesting. All
thank you.
the aspects of Mandaeism, and yeah, it's yeah, it's you. It makes you wonder about where religions came from and all
Yeah,
that, and because
yeah,
it's remarkable.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
remarkable.
yeah.
Um, all right. So yeah, thanks again. I enjoyed it. We'll have to
Thank
do it again sometime. And
Yeah, hope
yeah,
so.
yep, absolutely. Thanks so
Yeah,
much. And everybody, thanks for watching.
thank
Like,
you.
subscribe. You can even dislike, and that'll help too. That's one thing I always like to mention. And yeah, hopefully everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Ciao.